Hey, happy and healthy altitudes to you. Hello, I'm Gary Giannetti coming to you from Healthy Altitudes, Colorado. Going to give you a quick 30-minute workout here with some strength and a total body workout that will take you through about 12 to 15 repetitions of each exercise. We'll focus on form, we'll focus on strength, and we're going to focus on stability and a little bit of core. So if you have a pair of heavier dumbbells, let's go ahead and grab those now. If you have a pair of lighter dumbbells that you also might want to use as a drop set, if the heavy set gets too heavy, you can drop to the lighter set. Let's go ahead and grab those now. If you have some gliding discs that look like this, you can go ahead and grab those. We're going to use those through the workout. Or if you have a spiky ball like this, go ahead and grab that as well. All right, so let's get warming up here, okay? We're going to just get some arm circles to work those shoulders and get them loose and warm. What's really important is that when you're exercising, you're thinking about your whole body. You're thinking about why you're warming up, using your core, using your arms. And the reason we're warming up is to get those joints loose, to get our core moving, to get our heart rate up just a little bit. Now, if you want to start to use your legs to get into that movement, you can. We're not focusing on time today, so it might be a little different than some of the other workouts we've done. So don't worry about that. If you have some music that you really like listening to, now's your chance to pop it on while we're warming up. Let's go ahead and go backwards now, opening up your chest, opening up your shoulders. Again, we're going to just focus on some form. We're going to focus on stability. We're going to focus on strength with the basics. Okay, so 12 to 15 reps is our goal. Now we're going to get those legs loose. So let's just get some butt kickers to loosen up our knees. While you're doing this, think about moving your ankles, your hips, getting your low back into the movement. Get your hip flexors to stretch as you kick back. You're getting your whole body in there. If you want to use your arms, you can do that too. So the goal is just stay with us, do the best you can do. If you want to do this workout twice, hey, more power to you. It'll be just about 30 minutes of working out, roughly. And if you do it twice, you'll be around an hour. And the Surgeon General, American College of Sports Medicine, they all say that we should have 150 minutes. We're going to switch to a kick of moderate to vigorous exercise, 150 minutes of moderate to vigorous exercise per week. And that means getting a light sweat going, getting your heart rate up. That's not walking. I hear people say, oh, I walked today. Well, it's not usually moderate and vigorous exercise. It's good for you, but you want to be moderate and vigorous. So as you're kicking up here, keep your foot flat on the ground. Get the other leg to stretch. Hamstring stretch, low back stretch. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to get some simple strength today. That's our goal. Simple strength. All right, so stick with it. Let's keep that strength up. Okay, so now we got our arms loose, our legs loose. Let's get our core loose for one last exercise. We're just going to swing through. Imagine if you were a golfer, how helpful this would be to loosen up before a round of golf. Imagine if you were a cyclist calling upon the core strength to get a stronger pedal stroke, or a runner or a skier. Imagine if you're playing with kids or grandkids and how it's important to just move a little bit before you go to pick them up, especially if they're getting heavier and bigger. That always happens too. Or if you're putting them into or out of a crib. Man, that was always hard. When my kids were little, leaning over the side of that crib always made my back ache. So it's good to get some of these movements that are warding patterns of movement to ward off injuries or potential for injury. All right, now we got that core going, got those hips going. Now we want to think about our hips and our pelvis, this tilting. Let's grab our weights, and we're going to start this out with a good strong base, bending your knees, bending your ankles, hips, strong core, so you're pulling your belly button through, keeping tight, and we're going to do a bicep curl up here, take it back down, That's 1. Let's pinch those shoulder blades. Up and down for 2. So you're keeping those shoulders back. Up for 3, keeping a good base with those legs. Tucking your chin. Up for 4. So we're focusing on form. Up 5. And keep going. 6. Exhale as you come up for 7. 5 more. Up 8. Keep going strong. 9. So we're trying not to swing with our body, letting those arms do the work for 10. Up 11. 1 more. And 12. Now, if you can get 3 more, you can go ahead and try to hammer out 3 more regular curls to work the medial or the front of your bicep muscles. That's also a time when we're doing these to get some extra reps in there. Okay, now we're going to go to our triceps next. We're going to work all of our upper body muscles first on this first go round, then go to the lower body. So we're going to hinge inwards. What's really important is you want to use your legs. So the way to do that is to put your hands onto your legs. Let your legs hold you up. All right, so you're in here, long torso. We're going to take those arms, we're going to bring them back, pinching our shoulder blades back here. Extend, bend, 1. So we never come all the way forward. Okay, extend, 2. Extend, 3. Kick it back for 4. Back for 5. Back for 6. Exhale, extend 7. Extend 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. Now, if you want to bring your feet in, 3 more. Push those knees out. 1, 2, 3. That's 15. Okay. We got some biceps, triceps. Let's put those down. And we're going to just take our feet and we're going to step it out to the sides. A little skater movement here. Low impact, lots of heart rate. So just going side to side, working on this movement laterally. Think about engaging your glute and your legs, pushing those knees out. So you're using the outside muscles on your legs, and then the inside muscles are helping with stability. What's also very important is your ankles bend, your knees bend, and your hips are bending as well. Okay, so you have good posture. Form is what we're thinking about here. Now this is also where if you had these little discs, you could put them on the ground. Paper plates work well too, and just slide it side to side. These sliding movements help you work your inside and outside of your legs, abductors and adductors. Okay, so moving away from that midline of your body, getting those legs and glutes and core to do the work. If you're feeling it in your knees, you might want to bend your ankles more and bend your hips more. Kind of just slide over there. Let's grab our weights again. We're going to keep working our upper body. We're going to work our back next. So with this one, same positioning. I like to put my weights on my legs to keep a long flat back. But my feet go a little closer here. And you could sit back as if you were getting into a chair. You could even use a chair on this one and come behind you to pull up. But if you want to do them without a chair, you would just squat in here and pull up and down. 1. Neutral neck up for 2, 3, 4, pinching the shoulder blades, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and the bonus 3. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Great. So I'm going to switch to a lighter weight for this shoulder exercise. If you want to do that, you can. So here's what we're going to do for shoulders. We offset our feet just a little bit. Knees out. Lift up in front and down. What's important is we're keeping those shoulders back. 2, 3, tuck your chin. 4, palms are in. Exhale as you lift. 5, 6, don't forget to smile. We love those shoulders. 7, 8, keep your abs tight. 9, there it is. 10, did I see a smile sneak out? 11, 12, 3 more. You got this. Keep going. 1, pinch those shoulder blades. 2, and 3. Let's go back to that skater move. If you have those gliding discs, go ahead and grab those right out of the gate here. Then we'll just go for about a minute here. Engage your abdominals. So you're pulling those abs tight, and you're trying to use your glutes and your legs as you move your feet outwards. This will work those legs a little bit, but it's also just good to get your heart rate up, to get your balance going, to get your weight shift. And that'll help too if you live in a snowy area, icy area, or if you hike in the summers and you step on that loose rock. You got options. It's good to have that balance from your ankles to your knees to your hips and then into your core. So we got a whole bunch of different exercises there for our upper body. We're going to get 2 core exercises, and then we're going to take it to our lower body for a quick little lower body circuit of strength. Good work. Let's put these gliding discs aside. So for core work, here's where you can use another cool tool, a little ball. So the little ball is nice because it can go into your back and give you just a little bit of lumbar support. I'm not putting all my weight into it, but what we can do is tuck our chin, lean back and up, lean back and up. Now, if you don't have a ball, you can just put your hands back behind you and you can do the same kind of movement without that ball, just by coming back and up. And if that's easy, do it without your hands, just leaning back a little bit and coming up, back and up. And it doesn't have to be a big movement, okay? The ball is just helpful to give you a little bit of that lumbar support to get those abdominals to stay tight and then shorten and elongate. Exhale while you are keeping strong. All right, so remembering that you want to use that long torso through the whole movement. Okay, so that's exercise 1, great for our core. Let's go to another exercise that's also good for our core. We're going to put the ball aside. If you want to keep the ball there, you can use the ball. We're just going to get some bicycles. What I like about this one is you can put your hands back and get a nice shoulder stretch. Pushing into the floor, lifting your shoulders back and your chest up. Now we're going to go into a bicycle movement where you just extend out your legs. If you need an extra mat or cushion to sit on, you can do that. Or you can sit on a Bosu ball, which will make it a little more challenging, but still equally effective. And just getting these bicycles where you can extend out your leg to use those lower abdominals. Throwing in some core is just good to give you a little bit of a brain break from upper body work. All right, and then we get a good, really, really good total body workout. That's it. So last one we're going to do here, we're going to do this for our back because our back is part of our core too. We're going to flip around to all fours and we're going to do my favorite exercise, the bird dog. So arm out on the right, left leg comes out with it. Tuck your chin under, extend that leg, and then pull your arm and leg in together, keeping your belly button sucked into your body. Extend and pull it through. So you're trying not to let that hip fall. You are keeping your hip up to work those core muscles, or as Popeye says, muscles. Pulling in and out. Again, reps here, anywhere in that 12 to 15, maybe even 20 range. Not a huge deal for today. Or really, if you miss 2 or 3 reps, it's not going to kill you. Ultimately, that variability is going to be good because in everyday life, we have variability in how much we use our right and our left. Let's switch. Just keep the variety of changing sides. Let's go to the left arm, right leg. And that'll help you. If one side is stronger than the other, you might favor that strong side. And that'll help you build up strength on the unstrong side or the less strong side. But getting both sides with good form, you'll start to feel if one side is stronger than the other. And listening to your body, paying attention to what your body feels as you do today's workout. That's the key. Not rushing through with as many reps as possible, rather focusing on form. We'll get 4 more on this side because why not? We might as well. 3 and 1 more for good luck. Pulling it in. Great job. So, little core work on the floor. Let's get back up and we're going to work those legs again. Let's grab our dumbbells. If you want to do this without dumbbells, you can do that. If your knees bug you, I would say do this with body weight. Level 1 is the easier option where you just step back. Let that back foot stay pointed forward. So your weight is on your front quadriceps. When you come through, pull that glute up. Squeeze your glute back and pull that glute and hip up and forward. Okay, that's 6. If you want to use those weights to make it harder, go for it. You can come a little further into it. Remember, your weight is on the front leg. You're not putting a lot of weight to that back leg, if any at all. It's just there's a kickstand. There's about 10 reps. So let's get 5 more on this side. Now, again, level 1, no weights, shallow squat. Level 2, a little deeper. Level 3, you can go where I'm going. A little heavier weight, a little deeper reverse lunge. Remembering to use your quads on the way down. Squeeze that glute on the way up. Switch sides to the right leg. And let's go for about 15 on this side. Now you could do these alternating if that makes you happier. That'll mimic walking more. All right. Another good way to strengthen these legs for walking or hiking. All right. So again, 8 reps here. We'll get about 7 more on this leg. Tall posture. Pinching those shoulders back. All right. 2, 3. Toes are pointed forward on both legs. 4 more. So we can keep it fairly even. If it's not exact, don't be bitter. Get fitter. In all seriousness, it's not going to matter if you do 1 rep extra or 1 rep less. If you're doing this regularly, it shouldn't really matter. So that's a good one to get those leg muscles going. So the next one, we're going to think about coming up onto our toes. Squeeze those glutes, tilt your hips and pelvis back to squeeze your glutes. And then relax your hips and pelvis as you hinge forward. And then up again to squeeze those glutes and hamstrings. Down and up. I call this one the Pee Wee Herman, where you can touch your fingers and be like Pee Wee Herman. But the key is getting the glutes and the low back, also your balance on those toes as you come in and then up, in and up. All right, so very important here to get those quads, hamstrings, balance, and then your core engagement with it as well. All right, so we'll go for about 3 more. 1, getting those Pee Wee Herman moves. 2, and 3. Why not, right? Awesome job. Let's go to one of my all-time favorite plank exercises, core exercises. We're going to walk it down. Use your calves to get to the floor. Bend your ankles. Bend your knees. Bend your hips, your pelvis. Come into a plank. All right. And now, while we're here in this plank, shift your hips to the left. Shift your hips to the right. Side to side. But keeping your weight over your hands. If you're feeling this in your back, re-engage your pelvis. Tilt your pelvis back. Crunch your abs and exhale. All right, so not letting your hips and pelvis fall down. People say they feel it in their back when their pelvis is in the wrong place. You can do these on your hands. You can even come down to your forearms. I like to hold these for about a minute, and we have about 20 seconds left. Coming out to the sides. Again, it doesn't have to be exact. This exercise you could do daily to benefit your core. Any plank, any bird dog will be great for you to do every day for that core stability, that endurance through your postural muscles. And then when you're done, we'll just come down to your knees. One of the ways I love getting up is using my whole body, stretching and flexing as you come through, getting all your joints to work. Let's go ahead and stand up. We're going to go back to bicep curls, doing an upper body circuit. One more time. Let's grab those weights. Now, bicep curls, we're going to do a hammer curl. So tuck your chin, keep your posture, curl it up with your palms in. 1, tall posture without swinging. 2, 3, 4, 5. You've got this. 6. We're going to go right to 15 this time. 7, 8. Good posture. 9. Neutral neck. 10. 11. You should be getting tired by now if you have the right weights. 12. It's okay to stop if your form goes. 13. Don't force the reps. 14. Keep your form. 15. Excellent job. Triceps are going to be next. Now, if you want some variety, you could do an overhead extension for 15. Ankles, knees, and legs are bent. All right, or you can do a kickback in here like we did before. Extend, bend. You have to bend your legs to come into this. Again, you could do this on a fit ball or a chair. If you're up here doing this, stop, bend, and start over again. Ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, neutral neck. 8, 9, 10. So you're looking down to keep your neck neutral. 12, 13, 14, 15. And again, watch that form. I caught myself there coming in front of my body. Keep those weights behind your body to get those triceps to do more work. Shoulders, we're going to put our weights down. I'm going to grab the lighter weights for this lateral raise. All right. Base with your legs, hinging with your hips and pelvis, up and down. Wrists and elbows are even. Up and down, pinching your shoulders. Up for 2. Up 3. 4. Squeeze your glutes. 5. Crunch your abs. 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. 10. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. And we're going to do our rows again. So I'm going to go back to a heavier weight. And we're going to take our left foot, put it forward, let your right arm hang down. Minimal weight on this back leg, but it is extended in line with your back. Up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can change that grip. Palm in, palm down. That's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. What's most important is you're keeping your form, using your legs and your core. Switch to the other side. Right leg out, left arm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Long back leg, long torso. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Nice job. Take those weights, put them aside, back to the legs, coming up on our toes into that little squat movement. Knees are coming out, come down, engage your core, hips, pelvis, up, squeeze your glutes, up and squeeze, down, up, squeeze your glutes, use your core, hips, pelvis, hamstrings, glutes, all right, down and up. Let's get 5 more. Down, up, 1, down, up, 2, down, up, 3, down, up, 4, down, up, 5. We'll get one more for good luck. Down, up, 6, and another one because you're doing this workout. Down, up, 7, and one more. Why not? Down, up, 8. Excellent job. So working the core there. Down for our bird dogs and working our low back and hamstrings. So right arm, left leg, neutral neck. Now we're going to alternate sides. Pull through your belly button and switch left arm, right leg. Engage your core. Tuck your chin so your neck and back stay aligned and long. Alternating those sides, keeping your strength through your abdomen, through your pelvis. So it's not wobbling and twisting all around. You're slow and controlled, extending up using your glutes and low back. And then we're going to get one more little set here with our little spiky ball or not, however you want to do that. And we're going to finish up with that for our workout today. So great job. Let's go ahead and we're going to take this ball, put it behind your back one more time. All right. And just coming up and down with that long torso. You want to stay strong with your abdominals doing the work. Lots of good core work. Again, this one can be done every day. If you want to make it harder, reach up high with your arms, lengthening that lever arm, not putting all your weight into that ball, and see how that makes you use your abs just a little more, but it'll support your back. Tuck your chin and it'll support your neck. Having herniated C5, C6 years ago in a car accident, I know the importance of neck stability, neck strength. Don't forget your neck is part of your core, so you need to build strength in that as well. Excellent job. We're going to put that ball aside. Let's get up using your whole body again, ankles, knees, hips, getting up. And that is a great total body workout. I hope that you found some pleasure, some function, and some fun in this workout. We got upper body, we got lower body, we got some core. If you want some more, check out some of the other